Marathon is in a lot of trouble right now. There's a lot of backlash, a lot of controversy that is surrounding this game that we're going to be getting into today. Things like them getting caught doing some shockingly bad plagiarism, and other things like the producers for Marathon turning out to be absolutely awful people. And I totally agree with what Ty Kwanzi is saying here, where he says, I'm going to keep it 100. Marathon needs to be scrapped entirely, and Bungie needs to just work on the next Destiny game or another project. Arc Raiders has fully stolen the hype around the extraction shooter genre, and people won't accept anything less than that. And he is 100% correct here. And he is even factually correct in what he is saying here, where we see over on the Steam top wish list where Arc Raiders is ranked number 9 on the top wish list. And where is Marathon? Well, Marathon is way down here. Down at the bottom of the just like so far down, it's absolutely crazy. But it starts to make a lot of sense when you see some of the horrific things like what the producer for Marathon has been saying about the feedback that they've been getting from fans, where producer of Marathon, Prince Zeksu, whatever, tells his followers on Blue Sky to take their feedback elsewhere, otherwise they'll be blocked. Seems constructive criticism isn't welcome at Bungie. This follows the announcement that proximity chat is disabled due to toxicity, guys. This is just so bad. I mean, they are literally destroying their own game. And even from the very beginning, I was like, Marathon looks like just ass, to be honest. Like, I hate the art style of Marathon. I hate everything about how that game looks. It's just like, it gives me eye cancer looking at it, okay? It's absolutely terrible. And this is apparently Prince Zeksu over on Blue Sky. This is what his profile says. That same guy from Twitter, gay AF, weightlifter, producer on Marathon, Pitbull Dad, and Pokemon Master, BLM, trans rights, and all sorts of other nonsense and stuff. But yeah, so this guy is not happy with the feedback that they've been getting from fans. And they're literally just telling them, if you have feedback, you can get the F out. Just a reminder, myself and colleagues are here to celebrate our work. If you had feedback, our personal accounts are not the place for that. Please direct that towards official communication channels. Failure to comply will result in a block. So F you, fans. It's just completely ridiculous. This is not how you treat your customer fan base whatsoever. Marathon won't have proximity chat because it'd be way too toxic. I don't think anyone has a good solution to that just yet, except we literally have seen Arc Raiders completely nail it. Like, their proximity chat in Arc Raiders is fantastic, to the point where in proximity chat, when people are talking, it actually is adaptive to the environment that you are in. So if you are literally like in a building and someone is like proximity chatting you in the same building, their voice will echo. Well, it'll like reverb off the walls in the building. It's absolutely insane. Arc Raiders has done such a fantastic job. And like I said, we're seeing the hype around Arc Raiders even just on the Steam top wish list, where we are seeing that there's not very much hype around Marathon whatsoever. And so this is coming also where Bungie, create Marathon, looks boring and uninspired, remove proximity chat for being toxic, get wrecked by Arc Raiders Alpha, get caught stealing art, have an activist producer tell people their criticism will get them blocked, while also praising the stolen art. Oof. This is looking absolutely terrible for Marathon. And Prince Zeksu, whatever, reposted this over on Blue Sky, where this person, Bill Corbett, said that glad we're inviting to this country the worst humans in the world, the Afrikaners. We need more white pieces of bleep. So, yeah, so just, attacking white people as well. So that's not a great look. That's just not a good look. Hell is empty. All the devils are here. The White House has turned COVID.gov into a conspiracy theory page. So this is, of course, another thing that Prince Zeksu reposted. So the producer of Marathon is absolutely awful, as you can see here. But then it gets even worse, because then they were caught just flat out plagiarizing. It's insane. Bungie has issued a statement addressing plagiarism claims for Marathon, confirming that a former artist included unauthorized artwork. We immediately investigated, so this is their statement about it. We immediately investigated a concern regarding unauthorized use of artist decals in Marathon and confirmed that a former Bungie artist included these in a texture sheet that was ultimately used in game. So apparently they're throwing a former Bungie artist under the bus for their lack of oversight on this entire thing when they were just flat out plagiarizing something that another artist has created. And it's crazy because they literally like plagiarized this artist's entire portfolio. It's this entire portfolio, man. The further back you go, the more it looks like New Marathon. Even the QR looking pixels start showing up on everything. This is so effed. So they were literally just caught just ripping all of the art that some artist made for Marathon. It's absolutely crazy. So a Marathon art director Joseph Cross has addressed the recent art plagiarism claims live on stream, issuing a direct personal apology to Anti-Real. And this whole thing was hilarious. This is coming from my buddy Hypnotic, where he says the fact that Marathon developers thought that they were going to have a stream taking questions about their game and not be bombarded with questions about the stolen artwork is wild. This guy's face says it all. Asmongold caught them seemingly taking fake questions to avoid addressing the situation. And as you can see, they're not doing very well over at Marathon. And this is them talking about it on part of this stream here, when they were just getting asked so many questions to address the plagiarism claims that eventually they were forced to just have to address it.
And great. And so to that extent, I want to send my personal apology to Anti-Real, whose work was used in this case. And I know how unfair this feels, and we're doing everything we can to make this right with her. Her work is fantastic, and we clearly share mutual appreciation for a specific genre of graphic design, and it's very exciting, and I'm excited to have folded that into our style in general. So thanks for listening, and thanks for your patience.
Absolutely just a terrible, terrible situation for Marathon. This whole thing is completely falling apart. Marathon is, it's going to be a complete and total disaster. It already is showing that is going to be the case. And meanwhile, all the hype is on Arc Raiders. Okay, Arc Raiders is number 9 on Steam wishlist. That is insane just in itself. But also just keep this in mind. While the producer of Marathon is literally saying that if you bring any sort of feedback to him for the game, he is going to block you, we're seeing the direct opposite for Arc Raiders, where they're actually accepting fan feedback. They're loving the fan feedback. They're trying to make a game that fans want to play. I know, such a crazy idea, but this is exactly what companies should be doing, and that is why there's so much hype around Arc Raiders when when it's just literally dying around Marathon. And this is also very interesting. I just want to end on this bit of a high note here, because I thought that this was pretty cool. So a Czech game magazine and YouTube channel, Vortex, briefly mentioned a June release for Arc Raiders during a news recap. One of the hosts says that the game was scheduled for June, but immediately corrected himself. Vortex has had access to exclusive industry events before. So, this is interesting. We could be looking potentially at a June release for Arc Raiders, which would be amazing. So just to give you an idea, you're going to have to follow along with the closed captions here, because I highly doubt that very many of you watching this video speak Czech. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Embark Studios teďka pracuje na implementaci poznámek od hráčů nebo připomínek od hráčů a na finálním odladění hry před jejím uvedením, který připadá na červen. No a co se týče, ne na červen, ale zatím nemá datum, omlouvám se. Embark Studios.
So he really tried to shut that down real fast, but it looks like that this may be potentially a release date for Arc Raiders, which would be fantastic. But let me know what you think about all of the insanity between Marathon and Arc Raiders, because it's just getting crazier and crazier. Which game are you looking forward to playing more? Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.